What is going on, internet? We are the Summit Podcast, back for another episode, and happy to share all gaming news, hip hop, any pop culture, anything we feel like talking about. You know us. I'm bringing us in today, Razor. You already know me. Catch me on Twitch and mostly Twitch right now with Elden Ring live streams. No YouTube project at the moment. And of course, here on the podcast, the amazing, lovely podcast. And with me are the people who make it all possible. First, I'm going to bring in my bro, Rain, aka CJ, the real legendary guardian. Speak your piece.
That's rough. I appreciate that, though. You can find me on Twitch, primarily Rain, aka CJ. I live stream. My cam's always off. We ugly, we funny, and that's how we do it at the summit,
You said ugly and funny.
Ugly and funny is a hell of a combo. You get places with that, you know what I mean? Up next, another legendary guardian, but he's also like the Elden Lord, all this and that. So many titles, he got to choose one. We don't know which one's real, but I'm going to let him say it for you. The almighty striker.
Yo, they're all real. You can choose whichever you prefer. They all quite equate to the same thing. Excellence, which is all you'll find from me in any of my socials or my content, or whenever you tune into my Twitch at the almightystriker.tv. You can find greatness, excellence. I mean, I ain't gonna continue. Go ahead.
Oh man, I mean, it sounds like you want to go on, but hey, all right, I'll take it back.
I really could if you want me to. Hold on, wait.
It's cool. There's plenty more episodes for you to get the rest of that essay out. But we're gonna move on to our final host, last but definitely not least. It's your boy Ashy. What's going on?
What's going on, y'all? This is episode 19 here on the Summit. I ain't got much for y'all. Just to make sure, if you want to join the Discord, we're at discord.gg/the summit. Kind of a little lazy day. We're gonna take it back a little bit on this episode. It's kind of we're gonna chill, just relax a little bit, because I'm tired. I don't know about y'all, but y'all sound a little tired too. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
I don't know, y'all sound depressed.
Y'all depressed? Hold on, I mean, depressed. We tired.
Damn,
hold on.
Doc, what's up?
Damn. You got something for the depression?
Whoa.
You got a little drink or something?
Ooh, energy.
That nigga said who? Oh, that nigga ready to drink. Hold on, calm down.
We drink life over here, the eternal nectar.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's been a slow couple weeks as far as like the gaming news. So we kind of, like I said, we're gonna chill on this episode. Just sit back in your car, in the gym, wherever you at listening to us. Just chill back for a little minute. Just listen to the conversation, because we honestly don't even know what we got in store for y'all today. But we do got a little news. If you're a Steam user, PC player, whatever, Steam has a sale going on. Steam has their summer sale going on. They got a lot of games between 20 to 50% off. Just to name a few of the highlighted important ones. And y'all jump in too if y'all know. Striker, if you say it.
You know he's gonna say it. Matter of fact, just let him go first.
Just go ahead.
Get it out of the way.
Just go ahead, bro.
Hey, y'all can count Spider-Man, the ultimate remaster. This amazing game. If y'all want to swing around New York.
Oh, so we not promoting Kingdom Hearts?
We was gonna get there, but I mean, Spider-Man.
Hold on, that's
first.
coming too. That's coming.
Spider-Man's always first.
Spider-Man over Kingdom Hearts?
Oh shit!
Oh nah, you gonna get jumped in the comments.
Yo, they got a good. I think it was 30%. Y'all can cop it for 35. And also Kingdom Hearts. You can get all 10 games. 10 games. It's not just one.
Ooh.
For a great price of $68.95, not $69.99. $68.95.
All the games.
Wait a second.
All the games.
The Kingdom Hearts is already winning because you said all the Kingdom Hearts, and then the Spider-Man bullshit you promoted first is for the old Spider-Man, not even the new one. Not the new one.
The old
not
one.
The newest one. You gotta clear that up, gang.
I said Spider-Man. I would have said Spider-Man too if it was the new one.
Yo, they remastered that. They doing it again?
Doing it again.
That means the Miles Morales 40-minute DLC is probably on sale too.
Is it?
That shit shouldn't have been his own game for real. They robbed for that one. They would.
Oh shit!
That was crazy.
That shit is crazy.
A test drive for mechanics from Spider-Man 2 for real.
That game is still. The game's still 30.
Kingdom Hearts all 10.
Anymore?
Kingdom Hearts all 10.
Yeah. You got any more, Striker?
No, that's it for me for now.
That's it for you? Okay.
Yeah, his top two right there. We gotta get out of the way. I thought he'd be like,
Most
"Hey, next
important ones.
summer Steam
My
sale."
boy said, I need to buy it again. I got to play it. I got to play it.
Hey, don't wait till the DLC costume come out. He'll be right back on there.
He announced
So
it last
yeah,
week.
Scrolls Online.
New skins.
Yeah, we already announced that. Everyone tuned in and copped it.
Everyone.
Everyone. I know.
Elder Scrolls Online.
Elder Scrolls Online is $5.
$5.
Yeah.
You know, decent little MMO.
Oh, y'all been playing it, huh?
Not, I created a character. We haven't really started getting into it yet, for real. But I mean, I played on console some years ago, and
Gotcha.
as far as MMOs go, and also Elder Scrolls, I'm an Elder Scrolls fan. That's kind of why I got it. I fucked with it. Big world exploration. I was a solo player, so I actually reached kind of in game, champion levels or whatever. And as a solo player, there's not much you can do, but you can LFG dungeons and PvP and all that. But as a starter player, there's plenty of it. Plenty of adventure to have. The voice acting is actually pretty great. Ton of quests. That ass map, honestly. I didn't even explore the entire map in my time playing it on console. I think it's a decent MMO to get into. It's not too rough, not too hard. I can't tell you about the experience as a hard MMO player because I'm not a hardcore one. I'm not one of those. I didn't reach tippity end of that. Also, the community is very nice. You can get vampire werewolf bites for free. I've logged on plenty of times on a new character, asked in the zone chat for someone to like craft me shit, and they'll do it for free just because it's pretty nice experience. I think it's worth $5 for sure if you ever want to try an MMO.
I hope so.
You hope so. Damn, it's just $5, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like,
oh yeah,
he said I think it's worth the $5. Hell
oh,
yeah.
yeah. Like I was saying that in the sense of like, if you're not sure, but if you just want to dip your toe in the world, like definitely this is a hell of an opportunity for real.
100%.
Although
100%.
I've heard it's like that priced all the time, because DLC and shit. But base game is also still good and there's plenty of content.
I do see it priced at that a lot.
But it's not cross-platform though, so
it is
it's not.
No.
Oh man, that's okay. Well, mostly everybody's on PC anyway.
So if this is a reason to cop it, definitely get it.
We got some other honorable mentions. We got the Pal World. I wouldn't call that an honorable mention, but we gonna give it some.
I would. They just dropped a huge update.
Okay,
20
all
gig.
right.
They dropped a new map. They dropped
New
a
map.
bunch of new Power World.
Look at him.
I've been meaning to get back into the game.
Look at him
I love
go.
the game.
Retreat, striker, retreat. Come on now, get back in the ball. We got Power World is priced at $22 for the sale. We got Tekken 8 that's 43% off. It's priced at $39.89, not $40. $39.89. So if you think about picking up Tekken, go ahead and look into that. Horizon Forbidden West, PlayStation cannot just they can't seem to somehow price their games when they go on sale anything more than 33%. So Horizon Forbidden West is 20% off for all of you who wanted to play it on PC. The slugfest, the boring slugfest of Horizon Forbidden West. Hey, but it's beautiful though. 20% off for an old game. There you go. We got Elden Ring went on sale. Of course, I should have waited an extra week. Actually, no, I shouldn't because I had a lot of fun last week. But they went on sale like right when I bought it on PC, and I'm like, I knew it was gonna happen. But Elden Ring's at $41.99 right now. Resident Evil 4 remake is 25% off. It is priced at $30 right now. Baldur's Gate 3, the game of the year for 2023, is 20% off, priced at a nice hot $47.99. Sekiro is half off. It's $30 right now. For everybody who has been getting into the Soulborne games, whatever.
Amazing.
Sekiro is half off on PC. What else we got? We got the Call of Duty went on sale a little bit for their games. I think it's about 30%. Speaking of Call of Duty, I mentioned it earlier. I don't think I mentioned it last night. Hey, anybody trying to play Black Ops 2 Zombies or anything like that?
You did mention that in the chat.
I did. Nobody really responded to me but Striker.
I mean, Striker did.
But he said he wanted to play arcade. I'm like, I ain't playing no arcade zombies.
I said I had fun. The most fun in arcade.
You had the most fun in arcade?
Wild, bro. What's your favorite actual map? 3D map?
3D map.
The one from World at War.
What
about Black Ops 2?
Wait, you specifically in World at War or just that map in general? Oh my god.
Oh,
you're so basic.
You don't like Transit?
Hey, the OG.
You basic.
You didn't like Transit or Buried or nothing?
You didn't like Mob of the Dead? You didn't like Origins?
Your Eisendraw.
The original, it was great.
You started on the Eisendraw.
I don't know. I feel like you have a problem with change, my boy.
Is that what it is?
Like, 'cause, like, I ain't gonna lie, when you was talking about you hate how the newer gen Easter eggs are, I was like, oh, that's fair, because new gen Easter eggs, they're basically objectives, they tell you exactly what to do. I understood that, and I was like, okay, but like you're talking about just damn near everything. You want a map with the bare bones, nothing, 4 windows, 1 mystery box.
4 windows.
Nah,
Oh my
bro.
god,
I don't know
Battlefield
about
2042
4 windows. Like
is
you were able.
$6.
What
Yeah, they
is?
should put Battlefield 2042.
Oh man, I
$6.
thought you said Black
man.
Ops 2. I was like, well,
Oh
I thought you
no,
said
I want to
40.
get it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if anybody
How much
down
is
to
it?
play it, Black Ops 2 is $20 right now.
But
But I'm like, I can't play it on my PlayStation.
Shit?
Well, it's 67% off right now, so it looks like just a base game. But the DLCs are, well, the DLCs are $7 right now, so everything's half off for the DLCs and
I
shit.
fucked with Mob of the Dead and Origins the most.
Which one was that? Was that in Revolution? I
Mob,
don't remember which DLC that
nah.
was in.
Well, Mob of
The
the Dead
season
was third,
passes.
Origins was 4th. You know, I
The
don't
fourth?
know what the different ones are names. I remember that's how Call of
There's
Duty
like
series
Revolution, Downhill. Okay, Mirage, Hydro. Wait,
Yeah, we can.
you
we
think
can
about
talk
Black Ops
more
2,
about
right?
this. Yeah. I mean, those
Okay.
maps have been remastered in future games, of course, because
They have, yeah.
But they released first in Black Ops 2.
Origins.
But, I mean,
Okay, so it's in the Vengeance. No, it's in the Apocalypse DLC for Black
Yeah.
Ops 2. It's $8.
you know, we can go over more about this off the podcast. I don't know if they want to hear us discussing whether or not we're gonna buy this game. But hey, if
True,
you're
true,
interested, because that is some classic zombies right there. It is. I did love that. Those are great memories as a kid playing.
It is.
But I even fuck with Kendrick and Toad and this shit. You know.
I
So,
love.
like,
Yeah,
hey,
I do like
You know.
Arkham Knight's $2.
That's worth. That is worth.
Dude, I was thinking about it too. I'm like, damn, I really want to play the game.
I also
It's
own it on
$2.
PlayStation if you want to play
I do.
it. You know?
I do own it on PlayStation actually. I beat it when it first
yeah.
came out, but
Nice.
I'm like, damn, do I want it on PC? I kind of do for
That's how
$2.
they get you. $2,
beat that
yeah.
$2.
That's still, yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, I can just open up my PlayStation. It ain't that damn serious. That looks
Honorable
like
mention Icarus. Icarus, let's go on the indie side instead of this AAA and giving these AAA
you're right.
studios
We
monies
need to
they
show
don't
more love to
deserve, yo.
indies. You're right. You're right.
Icarus is on
$2.
sale 50% off,
How much?
$17.49.
Oh, what's it about? I don't play
It's a
many indies.
PvE survival game, open world multiplayer game.
Okay.
You could think of like Valheim. What's this other game that's similar to it? I want to say like Ark, but it's a little bit more futuristic. It's sci-fi. You're kind of like in space, doing missions, exploring, building, crafting, and hunting. Definitely worth checking it out. Very positive on Steam. A lot of players definitely recommend it. I haven't played it myself. My group over High Roller, Mid here, and all them definitely trying to get on there and check it out.
Hogwarts Legacy is also
Yeah,
60% off right now.
the mods, that multiplayer mods.
What on Hogwarts?
Really?
Are you serious?
Yeah, they got a multiplayer mods on PC.
Damn, PC be modding everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's $20 right now, so that's not bad. Cyberpunk 2077 is half off. I'm tempted, but I don't need to. I'm very tempted because I didn't play the DLC yet either. I'm very tempted. Let's see. Star Wars Jedi Survivors half off. We have that though. Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege is 60% off. So, you know. But that's all we got for the Steam Summer Sale. Little drag fest on that. Sorry about that. But any of those games interest you, they got like dozens more. Just look through it when you can. We do have news on Cyberpunk the sequel, codenamed Project Orion. I guess CD Projekt, they said, because they're there's a couple news on this. Like their Boston office is like, I guess their Boston team is going to have heavy influence on the sequel. So they kind of wanted to, I guess I read an article, they wanted to make it like more American or whatever. And they kind of they said they wanted to put more emphasis on the social issues in the sequel. So I'm not sure what that means, how it's going to play on a story, but hey, that's what they're saying. And we got a lot of talk from the devs talking about like, hey, we just kind of want to push some boundaries with the next project. So at least we know that there's a sequel to Cyberpunk coming. And hopefully it goes off without a hitch. Y'all got anything to chime in before we kind of talk about some Stellar Blade and some more Elden Ring. I'm chill today. No, I'll take that as a no.
Know what?
Y'all got anything to add before we dive into some Stellar Blade final reviews?
Nothing about gaming. No.
Okay. All right. Well, we got Stellar Blade. I finished it up. Razor finished it up. I want to come back with my final review because it has changed. I don't know if your opinion has changed much, Razor, but I'm gonna let you take the floor real quick.
Oh, okay. Well, I know I rated it a 7 out of 10, and honestly, after finishing, I kind of want to drop that down a little bit to 6. You know,
Interesting.
to where it's like I still think it's a good game.
Yeah.
Is it worth full price? You know, it's not worth it for real. But like, you know, if you're fighting between getting that and another game, I can't really say I would like
Get Elden
pressure you
Ring.
into getting started. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, that's no competition. Honestly, that's kind of unfair. And the reason it dropped, so in finishing the game, I got reminded about some things I really didn't like. Like, for instance, the parkour isn't really great.
No.
It's not super intuitive either. Like, it's hard to control. It's hard to do precise movements with Eve, honestly. And that sucks because, like, when you're doing parkour sections, they expect you to be precise, you know? You have to land right on the robot or you'll walk off, die. You have to jump right under the rope or she won't latch onto it. A lot of shit like that. And then, like, shimmying on, like, the things, that works well, but it takes forever, and it's like, and going back and forth, it's like, so that was annoying. In the open world, at first I was exploring a lot, you know, just because that's typically what I do in open world games, right? Or semi-open world for this one, right? But I stopped because, well, for one, I did want to kind of complete the game in a timely manner because I was behind, but also the exploration just didn't yield much for me. Like the most exclusive things in the exploration in Stellar Blade are just purely for cosmetics.
Yeah.
Like the cans, I was collecting all the cans and being like really thorough about it until I realized all you get for collecting them, well, all of them, is a suit. I mean, it's a nice suit, but it's just like, really? I mean, you get subtle power-ups for like every certain amount of cans you get, and the only one that was really worthwhile I saw, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like when you collect 38, you got like an improved version of like an improved health bar or something like that, right? But that was like the only one that was actually worth a damn for real. And then the combat, like I said, is nice, and I don't really have too much bad to say about it. I think you got to cheese it because like when you're parrying, you don't have to be precise. You can kind of just smash the button for real, and like, so like it counts as a parry as long as you tap it somewhere close to there. Like it doesn't really punish you for like trying to spam parries for real, nothing like that.
Yeah, I don't
funny.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, but still, the combat's still the most fun part about it, and I did like and enjoy the combat in the boss fights. I think that's the highlight of the game. It's just when you compare that to everything else in the game, everything else just, you know, pales in comparison. And that's kind of why it dropped in my opinion, because like outside of fighting enemies and stuff, it's just there's not much enjoyment or satisfaction in the game, right? The story isn't satisfying, the voice acting isn't, the facial models don't even really match the times the voice acting gets good, the facial models don't fucking match their expressions or anything, so it's kind of bad and annoying. And yeah, that's about it. That's why it changed. Just everything else is very lackluster. Also, the quick time events, I'm like, I hate them. I don't, because like they ruin the immersion. Like it takes you out. So it takes you out of the action to press one button sometimes, and then like she does. And sometimes the cinematics are cool. She does some cool shit, but like they're so. I don't know. I don't know if it's they're ill placed or the fact that they just take away your control of the character either too soon or something like that. But like a lot of the quick time events, not the boss ones, not the ones where you finish the boss, those are dope. But like when you're exploring, those ones just take you out. Like, and I didn't like them, you know. But I know this is like their first or second AAA game, right? Like out there in the Rocket Blade point. So I don't want to be too harsh on little subtleties about that because I imagine it's very hard to go from developing, you know, like phone games to something like this.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping they improve. And they do improve. They can definitely make some great games in the future for sure. It's just this one isn't amazing. It's not a must play, nothing like that. But if it's something that if you like hack and slash type gameplays like this with little souls, you know, thrown into it, little souls type of infrastructure, this is an okay play, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with that. That's why I said it was kind of interesting, like how you dropped your rating. I dropped my rating tremendously after finishing the game. I will admit, like, whenever for those of you listening, whenever I'm giving initial impressions on a lot of these games, my initial review is going to be a lot higher than it is when I like the game settles, I completely beat it, and then like a couple weeks, couple days, or like a week or two goes by, because I start really realizing everything that I've played. I start all the kind of like the misses start highlighting in my brain a lot more. So as I finish the game, I'm not sure which option did you choose,
I
Razor, when
wouldn't take in
you.
his hand. Fuck
Okay,
him.
I kind of wanted you to take the hand. I forgot to tell you. I
Really.
kind of wanted you to take the hand to see what was the outcome of that. Because I didn't take the hand, of course. Like I fucking hated Adam, so I didn't
Yeah,
take
let
the
me check
hand.
on YouTube while
Yeah,
you
check
get
on
the
YouTube
story.
real quick while I finish this up. But I didn't they kind of, so for all of you to catch you up, spoilers by the way, but they kind of give you this option to like basically, it says side with Adam and go with him, or refuse his offer and basically fight him. So I'm not sure what happens when you don't take the hand, but apparently there was only like 11% of players who did not take the hand. So I'm like, was everybody just looking for an easy way out? I mean, of the boss fight. I get it. Like there was like
Okay.
four. What happens?
It so like I see why. Okay, I always wondered why the fuck Lily attended with you because she was so useless. If you
Uh huh.
take Adam's hand, you fight Lily instead in that mech. I
Oh
see.
wow. Oh wow! So Lily becomes the fuck.
Yeah.
That's whack.
Even
That's so
though
whack.
in the cutscene where you don't fight against Adam, he just fucking one taps her.
Yeah, literally. He literally shuts her down. That is funny. And
Yeah,
you know,
so yeah.
that's another thing that kind of bothered me with the game as I'm going on. We had Lily there the entire time, but she was doing nothing. She was providing no type of support. On one boss fight, the bot even went down because I guess it got like the EMP or whatever, which is fine, I guess, but I wasn't finding much use to these like characters that's tagging along with me. And it's like if you're gonna have characters tag along with you, you should be able to utilize them. I feel like that's one thing they could have really implicated in the game. Especially with these boss fights, up the difficulty a little bit on the boss fights, and then allow you to like bring in your side character, or if you can't, just not have them there at all. Like it would have been better if Lily was just with me in spirit, as like how most of the game is with her as a bot. um, and then another thing about the game is like the final boss fight was it was a good boss fight, but then like as I completed the game, I'm just like reflecting back. I'm like, man, what's carrying this game is its gameplay, and we kind of said the same thing about Ronin, obviously, but this one has a lot less holes in its story. The story is just very bland. So I took off some more points for the story, just so because of how predictable it was. I'm not bashing the game. Like the game is solid. I would say that I wouldn't hate on anybody for paying full price for the game because it is fun. It is an experience. It is probably one of the best hack and slash games I've played. I will give it that. I'll stick by that. But as far as because I think I rated it an 8 at first, I'm gonna drop it down to a 6. I'm gonna agree with you on a 6, only because of they put more focus on obviously your the looks. Like Eve has there's a lot of emphasis on Eve, which I understand, but I feel like they lack too much as far as like the platforming really needed some touch ups. Like the platforming, they try to make a big part of the game, and it's just annoying. Like she just doesn't. She's too stuck in her combat mode when she's platforming, and so it causes you to fall a lot. It causes you to kind of just spend more time getting to certain areas that that it's a waste. It's just a waste of time. So I had a lot of discrepancies with the platform, and I feel like they really needed to put more work into that. The story, obviously, we talked about that. The story is very very predictable. Like even with Adam, like you can tell it's coming. I will say I thought I wasn't all the way wrong. That old man that was at the tree, the original, I guess, what
The
is he
original
like
elder, right? He was
yeah,
the
the
one
original
that
elder, right? He did slay a lot of humans. So I mean, he wasn't really bad or good. He's kind of anti towards the end, but I did think he was going to be a boss, so I was a little wrong on that. But I knew for a fact Adam was fishy from the jump. Like you can just tell, and that was kind of the fact that how they played that out kind of pissed me off because I'm like that could have been hidden a little bit better. But that mission where you're going to the other planet and he's like, "Oh, I gotta duck off this ion. This is that," and I'm just like, okay, like okay, goodbye. I guess I'll see you later when I fight you. So
Okay.
I kind of yeah, that was a little too predictable for me. The combat though, it really carries the game. So I can't sit there and stand by, something calling something an 8 because that's 8 is a great game. I'm not saying I'm not gonna say it's great. I'm gonna say it's a good game.
And
It's solid. It's 6. It's average at best. I'm gonna give it
after
that.
seeing that, what I just watched and skimmed through this video about the other ending, it
Mhm.
brings something else up that I didn't even realize because only one ending. The other ending isn't even bad. So what happens is you fuse with Adam, you become
Mhm.
one, right? And you fight Lily, but not because she's against you. The suit takes over and it moves by itself because it gets a command from the colony, and you fight her inside the suit. You get her out of the suit, and now fucking what's her name, Mother Spear is like yo op basically, and you do a little mob fight with her and like bunch of minions, and then afterwards you return to the town, give them the last core hypercell or whatever, and
Mhm.
boom, happy ending there. And like that's so bad because like it's
It
so
is.
both endings are happy. Like there's no real weight in the choice at all. It's just which ending you would. It's not even which ending you would prefer because it's not like you were building up to either be this or that. It's just kind
Right.
of spraying on you, but was once again also predictable. And like that was one thing with Adam as a villain because I thought they were just trying to make him a sympathetic villain, but I see now they were too scared to make anyone an actual villain. Everybody had to
Yeah.
be nice,
Everybody
and
had to be
now
nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
and with these both of these endings prove the same thing, and I don't like that. So like there's a lot they could improve on with their storytelling and writing, right?
Yeah. And like I said, I've mentioned a few times over the podcast, I'm very big on story. I think stories is probably like that's the biggest factor for me in a game. Like gameplay can lack to an extent if the story's heavy. And sometimes, like in this case, the story can lack too if the game it's kind of like there is a balance to it, but I do put a lot of more emphasis on storytelling. Like I said though, the story is just it's just an average story. It's very predictable. It reminded me a lot of the Horizon series. Actually, they kind of got damn near the same plot if you think about it. It's just one is like fully mechanical and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to keep it at a 6. It's gonna get the same thing. I'm gonna keep it at a 6. I keep it at a 6. It's an average game. I do recommend people play it. If you're bored, you don't have nothing on your list. There's definitely some better games, that we can recommend. But if, like you said, if that hack and slash is your style, go ahead and pick it up. I do want to piggyback off of what you said about the parrying. That's another reason why I took off some points as well because I felt when I timed it perfectly, and I know I timed it perfectly, I didn't get it. But when I just sat there and mashed the button, I get it, and I just get it
Mm-hmm.
back to back, and it just took away a lot of the skill because
And
I'm like, I
that's
know
what
I'm
I
not
do
sucking.
a lot
Yeah,
of fights. Like, and the only time it wouldn't work is if the boss had like an attack with a small delay, in which case
yeah,
I just know and adjust to the delay to that one
exactly.
attack. Also, like I don't know if you noticed this, but in Taki mode, when you go into Taki mode,
Hmm.
which is a certain point in the game, you get this. It's pretty much like an ultimate mode, like a burst mode type thing, right?
Hmm.
And when you're in that mode, your health bar disappears. You don't take damage. You can still get hit, but you do not take damage. But then
Yeah,
also, you just mash the attack button. You just completely stun lock any boss, 100% of the time. Like I
yeah,
would
you do.
once I figured that out, I just transformed and just kept pressing triangle and just
Yeah,
and just infinitely stun locked the boss until my mode was up.
yeah.
Like it was kind of like discovering that was kind of funny. It's just like did they really balance this? And I mean, you know,
Yeah, it was very unbalanced. And then like because I remember sometimes I just go into talk like if I'm about to die, I'm gonna go into talkie mode. 'Cause then you can just like you said, you can stun lock them. They don't really do anything. Obviously, you don't get damaged either in that mode, which came in clutch sometimes, but it kind of like decreased the difficulty of the game a lot. And I feel like they intended to make the game hard. And that's another thing too. You unlock like I guess a hard mode once you beat the game, and I'm like. It's one of those things where I feel like that should have been there from the beginning. But I guess if you want to play a new game plus, you get the harder difficulty, whatever. I do like the fact that when you actually finish the game, though, you get a new game plus instead of having to wait like a few months for it to bring out. I know they had that.
yeah.
So I do appreciate on that. But as far as like the whole parrying system and the whole dodge system. I didn't like how they set that up. It was just literally spamming the L1 button to sit there and try to parry or spamming. Circle was dodging was a little different though because sometimes dodging will work and then sometimes it would sometimes but it didn't sometimes it wouldn't. And that bothered me. I'm like, okay, I know I'm timing this right, and I know I'm going the right direction, but it misses the ball. So I don't know. Those mechanics need a little bit of a touch up. But as far as like the final review celebrate, I'm gonna knock it at a 6. You know, we not heavy on like scores, nothing like that. But you know, I'm try to try to give an honest review about the game. Good game. If you can pick it up on a sale, go ahead. Good luck though. Won't be no damn sale on the PlayStation game for a couple of years. So you got no choice really but to pick it up at full price. But yeah, that's that for me. Um hearing all that, Striker, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Think you gonna pick it up?
Nah.
All right. I respect it.
He had that loaded. Ready.
I'm gonna respect it. Razor, will you be giving it a new game plus run? I kind of changed my mind. I'm probably not gonna give it one.
I don't know. I mean,
it's too much coming out. I'm not even gonna waste my time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
If I would, it'd be like way down the line, you know.
Hell yeah. Maybe if they give some DLC, which I don't know if they will. They might. Who knows? New skins might come. You know, people obsessed with her skins.
My God, but like that's the problem, bro. They put too much emphasis on the skins. There wasn't else to earn for real.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's talk about some Elden Ring, man. Like what's up? What we got?
This shit's amazing. It's a light in the darkness here in the gaming community.
It is amazing. It is amazing. I do say it does feel good. I slayed my first dragon yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Just want to give it up to me. Slayed my first dragon.
Which one? Congratulations, bro.
Thank you. Thank you, Rain. I appreciate
it.
Which one? I don't know the name. What was the name, Razor?
Gil. The one in Limgrave.
In the little swamp area?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I didn't die either.
That's dope. Nice. Yeah, I haven't bought him yet. I think I triggered him, so he's there, but it wasn't a priority. I have noticed that the more I explore, the stronger I'm getting, at least in that area. It's helped me a lot more. Like, I hear y'all were saying, like, it'll be pretty easy for me to defeat Godric or some shit. That was y'all saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm ready for him now.
Like Godric's level is somewhere within the 12. Because, like, the way the game works is that the enemies don't scale to you. Enemies scale to the area they're in. So, like, if you progress the game naturally, the enemies will naturally level with you. But you can also, take a fucking wrong turn and end up somewhere like Caleb, where the enemies are way stronger than you now because you didn't, go the other way first or whatever.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's kind of like a gatekeep a little bit, but not really because you're not gatekept at all. You can still go there and bang your head against the wall if you really want to.
Yeah.
With the DLC though, I've been having an amazing time. I think I've explored most of it. I have like one piece of the map that I haven't been to. I have to find. I have, I think, 4 more main bosses because there are 10 remembrance bosses in the DLC from what I heard. So I have 4 more main bosses. No idea how many total bosses I have that I haven't come across yet.
Oh, so you've just been doing the side content then?
Yeah, just exploring the map, as intended. It's pretty amazing because and also with the DLC, the exploration you have to pay attention. There's shit everywhere. You could miss like a cave that leads to a whole section of the map or something like that. You really gotta take your time and explore everything, right? And because you know how a lot of players are complaining about difficulty, right? They're complaining about that because instead of naturally exploring and getting stronger, because with the DLC, it scales your character differently. Your character level probably matters a little bit, or at least in terms of like getting your build together. But there's these tree fragments and revered spirit ashes that are scattered throughout the map, and you have to collect those, and those scale your character up in the DLC specifically. So a lot of people go just straight from main boss to main boss, not exploring, and their character's weak as shit in DLC despite being a super high level, right? Because they haven't grabbed those tree fragments. So exploring is the way to go if you want to have a natural, like a natural progression, kind of, in a sense, right? But of course, it's Elden Ring. You're not forced to do anything. Do what you want, right?
Yeah.
But the exploration is mad. But I'm not doing it to get stronger. I'm doing it because it's amazing. I love discovering things. Like, it feels rewarding. You get these cool ass new DLC weapons and spells and whatnot. It's just like the base game again. It's Elden Ring 1.5, as people have been saying. Damn near a new game. But even though the map is smaller, it's so condensed. Like, there's so much stuff on it, and so many vertical differences. Like, you can go up and or down below a place, and it's still, same section of the map technically, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it's a shit ton of content, and like I don't know if I'm anywhere through with like finding everything, type shit.
Yeah. Rain, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm having a great time, dude. I'm definitely taking the exploration route as well. Like I'm not rushing the storyline or anything like that. Doing a lot of side stuff. The scenes, like the lore connects back to the main game if you pay
Mm-hmm.
attention to it,
Yeah.
obviously, if you enjoy that. And the scenery and like just the weapon styles, everything. It's great. It's definitely
Yeah,
great.
because
Elden
it's not
Ring
just.
1.5. I wouldn't say 2.0 because I don't think it's that like lengthy, obviously. But yeah,
Mhm.
people are hurting themselves just trying to rush through things. I guess.
Yeah, I feel like they're rushing through it because of the FOMO, and they see
Yeah,
like all these
Yeah.
content creators doing these 100+ hour streams and rushing through the
yeah,
game, and I don't know. I think you miss a lot of the joy when it comes to rushing these games. And I mean, I get it. Sometimes you feel like, especially like as the backlog gets, steeper and steeper. At least for us, I feel the need to kind of like, all right, let me hurry myself up or keep myself on a decent pace to finish a game. But like even when I'm playing them, I find myself I'm like, all right, let me just slow down because I miss a lot in the stories or I miss a lot in exploration. I'm just like, you know what? Let me play this game like it's intended. Let me enjoy it. Let me just take it at my own pace. But a lot of people are just like rushing through it, and I feel like I agree with that, Razor. Like that's why a lot of people are sitting here saying that the game's too difficult. They're just trying to really rush through the game, and it's like if you're doing all that, are you really enjoying it? I mean, are you really getting your money's worth if you're sitting there just rushing through a game because everybody else is finishing this like that? I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I tend to stay off the internet when a new game comes out, so I don't really have to worry about spoilers too
yeah,
much.
they got to.
Yeah, like I stay off
Yeah.
YouTube and all that
I
stuff.
haven't been trying to watch anyone ahead of me, but like it's
Mm-hmm.
so crazy. Like, and they make it other people's problem too. Like, they did drop a patch that changed the scaling with those fragments I talked about
Mm-hmm.
to buff players just a little more. So like it did work. They did cry about it enough to get a response, right? Another funny thing that I told Rain about, I think the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we all know who FaZe Jev is, right? He's
Yeah.
playing Elden Ring. He's loving it, right? And he also does the exploration route. It takes his time. So
Mm-hmm.
there's this one of the main bosses in the DLC is called Mesmer,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people, it was like a wall for them, like a skill checker wall for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got there, it wasn't that big of a deal myself, right? Jev got there and he one tried him, and people were upset because they were saying that like the only reason that happened, like they were like basically like, oh well, he two tapped me and Jeff's not taking that much damage. It's like, well, because he explored and got fragments and got
Mm-hmm.
stronger before he got here. A lot of y'all just rushed straight here, and that's why. And
Mm-hmm.
it's so crazy they were upset about it because like, bro, he's kind of playing the game the way you're kind of supposed to, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. People complain about anything, but yeah, I
They
think
do.
people definitely rush because of that FOMO. But you can stay off the internet. I haven't been spoiled on any boss because I just don't watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, it's just way better to take a video game at your own plate, at your own pace, and really just explore. I've been finding out like the hard way, almost like the easy way actually on with Elden Ring, because I'm doing a lot of exploring. I think like the only main boss I've done so far is um what's
Market.
his name? Margit, yeah. So and I found like when I streamlined straight to him, like I was just stuck in that loop. And then the thing about Elden Ring, the more you die, the more you just get stuck where you are, and you tend to perform worse. Like I noticed when I took that break, not break, because if I didn't take that break, I probably would have been at that for like another 50 minutes. But when I went to work, came back the next day, refreshed, straight, calmed down, this and that. I mean, I one tried them, so um, but it was still difficult because of my level. And then after that, I was like, man, like I did get that sense of like, oh, this is like really difficult, but why is it so difficult? And then I got to Galavias. I'm like, let me just go explore. As I'm exploring, like the caves, like the same bosses I was fighting in the caves when I first started, going back to them after like exploration, significantly easier. So that's been definitely a huge benefit of that game. So I do agree to that as far as exploring does you a lot of justice. Now, that being said, though, when I get a little deeper, right? Because what's Millennia's
Mhm.
level? Like 100 plus? Something like
Like
that?
I think Millennia is around 150ish or that area.
Does the same concept apply to her?
What do you mean?
As far as like, because it's only so much you can farm at that point before it just gets like too time consuming. So it's like,
Well, like,
is there any way I can make her easier on myself?
well,
If I like
I
farm or
don't
something?
think you'll be. Well, a lot of players do farm. There are farming spots in the game that you can probably
Mhm.
find. A lot of players do farm runes, but that's more like just to get an early boost. Like if
Mhm.
you're properly playing the game, by the time you get to Millennia, you are gonna be around said like I said, the way they section the game off in levels, you will naturally be that level when you get there. You don't have to explore everything. Like for you, you are
Mhm.
over leveled for Limgrave. By the time you reach Lernia, it's not going to be a big problem for you. You're going to be matching, if not still like above them in terms of levels, right? If you're
Okay.
playing safe and not losing runes. So
Yeah.
like you don't have to like. There's not going to be a shit ton of let me go farm, because you could chances are you could beat them at that level, right?
Mhm.
When you next time you play the game, right? Because you know Margaret's moveset, you could
Mhm.
probably go straight to him and win. It won't be that hard for you, right? That's why people
Yeah.
people do level 1 runs and succeed with their fists because like
Yeah.
the leveling helps, but it's not completely necessary.
Yeah.
Because like the way, and this is for like Souls games in general, right? The way the boss fights work are reactive. You're supposed to react to what the boss does and choose
Mhm.
the best options, right? And if you do that correctly, then it doesn't matter what level you are for real. If you're perfect about it, and that's why why it's possible people to do level 1 runs and that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I will add that I do see what y'all mean now about like there's bosses that like if you're a mage, it's just very annoying
Mhm.
to fight. Like those I forget what they were called, like the bosses I was fighting where I had to like go to that sigil to enter. What are those called?
Oh, the ever goes.
Yes, the ever goals. Like they just dodge all my
Oh yeah.
magic. And I'm
Mhm.
just like, dude, I can't physically fight you up front because I'm not doing that much damage. So it's just
Yeah.
very annoying, doing stuff like that. But I like the challenge. So I definitely see all what y'all. That was like my first time running into issues like that. I'm like, okay, well, I literally had to wait till like, especially with that ice woman. I'm bad with names, but the one that was using ice, the first one I was fighting, I literally had to wait till she was like using an attack, roll over, hit her with my magic, so she couldn't dodge, or I have to like wait till she attacks me, back up, get an opening, attack with my magic and stuff like that. And then another thing I will say that I've noticed about this game, their dodge system is very satisfying, and I'd say it's almost perfect. Like the way if you time it right, you can just dodge back to back to
Mhm.
back attacks, and I find that so satisfying when I'm playing because there's actually a few moments on like a lot of bosses I've fought so far, as far as like especially with like Margit. I sat there and I was like, if he hit me, I was gonna die. Like I dodged 4 straight attacks, and then I backed out and I started hitting him some more and I killed him. I'm just like, dude, that is so satisfying. Like just the fact that I can dodge towards them, dodge out, dodge back in, dodge out twice is like, dude, that
It's
was like giving me
pretty.
moments like,
It's
okay,
honestly pretty intuitive for how simple it
it
is, because
is.
you get a certain amount of iframes when you dodge roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like it's about timing it to where your iframe matches when the hitbox is about to touch you. And in
Mm-hmm.
certain cases where you have to dodge in certain directions, they do that
Yes.
on purpose. Where it's like, okay, you only have enough iframes to dodge the first hit, but the follow up, you got to dodge a certain direction to make sure
Yep.
you're not within the hitbox range. It is pretty nice.
It is nice, and
You know,
I do admire that. They got a lot of respect out of me for how they develop the mechanics for the dodge system. So I give
but
it
they got
up
a
to Elden Ring.
whole category now, like Souls like games.
They do. They do. They do. And you know what's funny? Speaking of Souls, like I was looking at this article about um Wukong. Is it
Mhm.
Wukong? Wulong? Well, no, Wukong. Yes, Wukong. Um, and apparently they're saying, and like people that have game tested as well are saying, like this isn't a Souls game. Well, they don't classify it as a Souls game, so that's good at least. As far as like, I guess they're categorizing it as just a traditional action RPG. So they're saying that hey, our game isn't um a Souls game. They have some elements, but they're not classifying as a Souls game. I was reading that article with the dude who got hands on to it. Now I don't know if like he was paid to say it or whatever. We really don't know at the end of the day. But from what I'm seeing, as far as like the early testing of the games, getting a lot of good response. So that's he said one of the biggest issues he was running to was the the invisible walls that games have. He was saying that the game is so beautiful that you don't know what's a wall and what's not. Like he kept just running into spots that he couldn't go to because the game was just so beautiful, and I thought that was kind of funny. But that was just a little side note because you mentioned Souls game. But yeah, they definitely have a lot of. It's definitely its own genre now. I say officially because it is. It is its own genre officially. I say it. So From Software is kind of like started this whole thing. My bad, Striker. What you got going on? How you feeling about it? I know you've been on Baldur's Gate a little bit this week, but have you been playing some Elden Ring? A little bit of both.
Yeah.
How you feeling about the game? I know you're not on DLC yet, but
Yeah, no, it'll be a little bit before I get to a DLC. I don't see myself getting into it this year, but
that's realistic. Yeah.
my perspective, I guess you could say, on the game is definitely different on actually playing the game and playing it on a little bit more natural and more up close and personal type level.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying the melee run a little bit more so than I did the mage, and it's kind of let me see a different kind of side of the combat in it. I got to. I ain't gonna lie, and it was on stream. I'm pretty sure everyone saw it. I still cheese Commander O'Neill, cause he deserves it.
It's all right. It'll come back to bite you.
It won't.
It won't.
He's dead. Done. We on to the next one, you know. But other than that, just going through Kayla now, and yeah, just kind of looking forward to getting to Radon and putting him in the dirt too.
Oh, what level are you?
I will say the game does got me like looking forward to the next boss. Like it's like like the dungeons and like the little mini bosses and those side bosses are cool and all, but like I get and understand the hype on wanting to get to like a main name boss and defeating him. Like definitely looking forward to getting to Melania and putting her in the dirt.
Damn, you got a lot to go. Man, you talking late game.
Ooh,
hey man, goals, right? We got a setup.
Right.
She's scaring me.
Hey, it's like that saying, envision yourself where you want to be, not where you're at.
Is Millennia better for a mage or a physical?
Well, by then you could have like the best spells. I mean, I mainly only ever play physical characters. But she's pretty quick. I imagine she could dodge spells decently.
Yeah, I saw her. Yeah.
It's not like you're stressing out.
I'm stressing out about Millennium, man. Cause I like
you ain't even there though.
I'm not even close, not even fraction. But like, she's scaring me, man.
You gonna beat her?
I am gonna beat her, 100%. Yeah, she getting beat.
Not before me though.
These next off days I'm about to put in some hours to this game, so we're gonna see.
Are you?
Yes, I'm waiting.
It's Elden Ring.
Yes, I will be streaming too. I'm putting in some hours.
You gonna play Baldur's?
I'll play Baldur's. I like Baldur's. I gotta finish Baldur's too. It's just Elden Ring been taking my time. I'm like, man, it's just so nice. It's relaxing to just sit back, explore sometimes, and just fight. Like it's a very relaxing game, but it's very stressful. Like one thing I'm gonna add on to that too, like what you said about the boss fights. I've noticed too with myself that when I enter the yellow mist or whatever, man, my heart rate be spiking. then I see the boss just like they waiting on you and like, what's up, nigga? I've been waiting on you. And then just
Apple Watch be going off.
It be going off. You're at 100 beats per minute. Would you like to start your run? No, bitch, I'm playing Elden Ring. But like the bosses, they're definitely satisfying to fight. They definitely give me that sense of like, okay, this is a boss. Other games I'm just playing. I'm like, okay, well, this is just the next little caveat I gotta do. Knock it down. But with Elden Ring, it's like, this is it's giving me that thrill. I'm like, ooh, this is exciting. I gotta, and then you gotta beat it. And then it's like you feel like you gotta beat it solo. Like I knew I never agreed to like no summons or nothing like that. So I'm free to use them. But
I'm abusing summons.
No, I'm talking about summoning players. I'm talking about players. I'm talking about players. And so I'm free to use them, but I've just caught myself like, damn, I got to do this alone. Like I just be in the back of my head like, damn, I really got to do this alone. Like I just got to do it. And so it's way more satisfying that way. But like I said, I didn't agree to it. So I am open to summoning other players I'm not summoning anybody with Millennia though. That's not happening. So I got to go 10 toes with her. by my lonesome. But everybody else is open to. I might not do it though, but it is open. So I'm gonna keep that in peace of mind. And then it does put a little bit more pressure on you too when you got somebody watching your stream and you got all these background voices. Y'all is one of them. Oh my god, bro. I almost got into a whole argument with him the other day. I'm like, bro. He's like, go ahead. I get it. He be excited. He's like, go over here. I'm like, yeah. One thing at a time.
Passionate,
bro.
yo.
He's so passionate. I'm like, one thing at a time, bro. He's like, I'm trying to get you to staff. I'm like, nigga, I got one. I can only do one thing at a time. Please let me go over here first. And he's like, all right, well, niggas don't want to listen. I'm like, I'm listening. Then I die, and he's like, if you listen, I'm like, nigga.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been as passionate as Yago. Like,
so fucking passionate. I'm like, I appreciate it. I really do. It's all love, but damn, nigga, I hate backseat gaming. Let me fucking do it. I get it. Y'all played it. I get it. I understand that. But and then I got to argue. You're like, man, I explored all this myself. I'm like, cool. So help me out. I'm like, what the fuck? You played it multiple times. I haven't. Like, I'm not pioneering this shit. Like, tell me what to do. Tell me where to go. Fuck. I get what you're saying, but shit, I want some guidance, you know. Y'all my Elden Ring wiki. I ain't pulling that shit up. I got y'all. Like what? So,
I got yelled at for that, but you know that's why I stopped asking questions.
Fuck that! I need help. I be telling it off rip.
Nah, I ain't gonna let him get away with that fucking story, bro. Nah, fuck that, bro. Look, nigga, because at first he was bragging about how the game wasn't hard, about how God of War is better and this other game was more difficult. So we were like, okay, then prove it. And then you had to use guides, and it's like, okay, if you have to use a guide, that's like telling me that it's not easy, right? Because you use a guide, and then you use the guide, and after we found out about it, we're like, hey, we're not going to help you no more. Go to YouTube like you did for your build and whatnot. And you just refused to use YouTube videos and struggled after that. And we're like, for whatever weird ass prideful reason. It's like, okay, bro. Oh, don't be, nah, he ain't going to spin that.
I got yelled at.
Who? Rank was there. What's he talking about? You remember that? You yelled at him, bro?
Nope.
Like, come on, what's he talking about? Because we was betting on your deaths. Like, I don't even know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Nah, yeah. So that's not gonna be me. I need all the help so I can get. I appreciate the helps and make me like yesterday when you took me to that one witch, I guess the sorcerer. Not witch, was the sorcerer. I was like, man, thank you, bro. I needed that. Like, I really needed that. There was a ball. What was the pumpkin head was balking or something like that? Was that?
Yeah, the pumpkin head. Yeah.
Yeah, little bitch. He got put down. Is that all we got for Elden Ring? We got some more news. Striker added into the notes. So
yeah, for upcoming.
Go ahead and do your thing, 21.
Where well, I mean, first up, this is one I know some of us in here are looking forward to. The First Ascendant, July 2nd, the game drops. Finally. I feel like it's been an eternity since we played the beta. Or well, I played the alpha. I didn't play the beta. I think
was that the First Ascendant? That was the game we was playing on PlayStation Razor?
Yeah.
Okay. Like a little. What was the plot of that? It was a multiplayer game.
It's like I think it's supposed to be like an MMO-ish, kind of like Warframe. Mm-hmm. I think is the best comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like Warframe. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Which is dope because it's. I feel like Warframe was kind of. Well, I guess besides Warhammer games, Warframe was kind of uncontested in that genre.
Mm-hmm.
And games like these, if you get in them too late, and this is definitely a direct jab at Warframe. You're not gonna understand what's going on. Like you're really gonna be behind the curve. Won't know what items or what weapons you'll need or what armor will help whatever class it is you choose. You're just gonna get in there for some kind of experience. I don't even know what experience I had in Warframe. It was just fast. But the First Ascendant felt very refreshing. As far as gameplay, I don't think I paid attention too much to the story. There was something going on, and there's something else happened, and
it was something going on.
But I mean, overall, the gameplay was great. Yeah, I had fun. Anyone else wants to care to elaborate on the game?
What's the human? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I
Sorry.
was gonna say, like he said, I can also agree. It has been a minute. I don't remember when that alpha was, but it has been a minute, so I don't remember too much in detail because I didn't play the. I know they had a beta relatively recently, right? But
Like a month ago or something like that. Right?
yeah, but I didn't know about it until it was too late, so I didn't play Z beta. But off of playing it, I remember I getting a little enjoyment out of it. You know, farming for the new descendant, and of course, a bunch of them were locked or behind the game not being fully released and whatnot. So everybody's running the same shit for the most part. But like I also didn't play Warframe, so I don't have much to compare it to in my personal experience. So I can't tell you like if it's a good what would you call that genre exactly?
MMO.
MMO.
Oh, it
It's
is
a
an
looter
MMO, I
shooter.
guess. It could be both, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a very limited experience, right? But I did have fun, and that's like almost what the most important thing when it comes to gaming, right? You know,
Is
to have
it?
fun.
Is it though?
Uh,
Should we
should
be
be.
having fun? Is
I'd
it?
hope so, man. What do you be? What
Are
do
you
you be
not
doing?
gaming for fun? Yeah.
No, niggas no game for fun anymore. The game for clout and stress. This is
Hey,
the
well,
game
listen to
for.
this. The game is gonna be free on release.
Ooh, I like
Mm.
free.
Hey, you know? Yeah,
Mm.
that got him.
Turn that frown upside down, huh?
Free.
Powered by Unreal Engine 5.
Oh, UE5 triangles.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
All of them. Love it. Yes.
So the game will be beautiful. So if you want a beautiful, fun, very engaging, filled with content, gives you variety and free. Like I don't know what more y'all can ask for. I guess
This
a
is not a
story.
sponsored
Pay
beta.
attention to it. It's not. We are not sponsored.
But
But
if you
hey,
want to
next
sponsor,
on games.
You know,
You know, next on games.
wink, wink.
once human. Hey, first of all, before we get into that, how y'all feel about selling out for some money, for some promotions? Are we gonna be a sellout podcast? We'll
What
talk
do you
about
mean
that.
by
Off.
selling out?
Yeah, I was like, the way
we
you
can
saying it
start giving
now,
positive reviews for sponsorships.
man, they gonna have to earn that. I ain't gonna be too harsh though.
Like we'd be like what's the ass game? Oh, Suicide Squad drop. They say that's a 10 out of 10.
Oh,
I highly
no, I
recommend.
can't do that.
We gonna finish that mission off screen.
Yes, you see that? Hey, good job, chat. We gonna finish up off stream. Make sure the cops Suicide Squad. It's amazing, but we gonna finish off screen. Let's see what else we gonna try to play today.
Put that bitch in the trash. Collect the check.
Oh shit. Bro,
Yeah.
what company was that? We definitely not getting sponsored by them. As dead.
Ubisoft. We hitting it, you know.
Oh man, hell yeah! All right, once human. What's this?
Yeah, Once
is
Human.
it indie? Is it indie?
This is indie. I believe this is their first. It's another. Actually, this is a PVEV or PVEVP. I guess you could say something like that.
PvPvP.
Yeah, that
Okay.
shit, you know. But it's a survival open world multiplayer game, very similar to the Icarus that I mentioned, but has that also that PvP portion in it within the open world. Survival, so crafting, looting. But the game does have a very detailed story that all
Really?
players on a server are trying to like complete and do. So each player is individually going about completing missions, and the world will change based off of whatever progressions you have, and it will differ to another players and what they see. Like the game is very complex. Is a lot that you can do. The crafting is like none other that I've seen in any survival game before. Um, you're not just crafting weapons or crafting walls or materials to build your base. You're also
Crafting
crafting
a
your
way
own
of life.
resources. Yeah. I mean, essentially, there actually is materials and things that you need to pick up from these aliens that are coming to the planet, and you can craft their basically their race. And have them like a little Digimon on your backpack or something, and you'll get
Digimon.
abilities.
Shit.
Sorry.
Digital
the-
monster.
The game is rumored to be it's well, not this part as a rumor. It's set to release July 9th, and it is rumored to be free on launch.
Free. Free.
Rumored, huh?
Rumored. Yep, we have not confirmed that yet.
They said Psych is gonna be 70.
Gotcha. Just rumors.
Even if it's 40, I'd definitely say it's a you gotta pick it up if you're into those kind of games. If you're into those survival.
Well, if it's free, it's definitely getting tried. I'll tell you right now. I just added it to my wish list. It do look kind of cool, actually. What's this Thrasher?
Thrasher. So I wanted to kind of
This shit looks silly.
A VR game for the Quest or your Apple Vision Pro to
Do
whoever.
you own a
is
VR?
pitching up. I did at one point.
Oh, okay.
I was a Beat Saber Pro.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyways, so Thrasher. Put me on the spot.
Thrasher. Okay.
Thrasher is it's supposed to be this visually beautiful, kind of like I guess you could say damn, the words just gave me. I guess concert, you could say. It's supposed to be a mind-melting arcade action odyssey and visceral audio-visual experience.
Mhm.
You wave your hands around to create gestures, guide a magnificent space eel through breathtaking and unsettling landscapes.
Mm.
Mind melting?
Mind
Melting.
melting.
That's a crazy ass. I don't know if I want my shit to melt.
I mean, some people do it. I mean, it just depends on what your poison. So,
Yeah.
well, yeah, you know.
Use a crazy ass word, huh? Mind melting poison.
That's all those, tab droppers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. They probably drop one before they play.
But
Hey.
yeah, this game,
Experience.
July 25th, if you're trying to melt your mind, pick up
July
Thrasher.
25th, we're mind melting, boys.
Mind melters.
That's the wave these days. That's the wave. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh my show. Hey, another announcement. If you haven't noticed already, PlayStation Games of the Month. Just to update that, I forgot we missed them last week, but we got Borderlands 3 for the PS4 and PS5. We got NHL 24 for both consoles, and we have Among Us for both consoles. So PlayStation, Sony ponies, go ahead and pick those up for your free games of the month. Ubisoft just dropped an announcement that they have confirmed multiple remakes in the works. So I think there's like 4 in the works. Ubisoft has confirmed multiple Assassin's Creed titles remakes in the works. So Assassin's Creed, there's some titles getting some remakes that's in the works. So I'm guessing Black Flag might be one of them.
Yeah.
So that'll probably be one of them. What are some other older ones that like fan favorites that'll probably get Black Flag's? I think that one's confirmed getting a remake, but I haven't played Assassin's Creed, so I don't know. Rain, you the sponsor for Ubisoft.
Interesting.
So what do you think is gonna get remade? And do you want to see it get remade?
I mean, it doesn't really hurt me, but I know a lot of people do love Black Flag, and yes, that's already confirmed. 3, I think. SEO, the one with SEO's like SEO's collection, was big among players of that genre, is getting touched up. They think they can expand a lot more on the realm and get more out of the product. So a lot of their original games will probably get retouched up in a different engine.
Makes sense. If they do that, I'm definitely playing it. I love playing older games on modern graphics. So plus Assassin's Creed, just now getting into it, but it's really good stories they got going on. But I guess Black Flag was back in like 2013, I think. So it's definitely due for a remake. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of these games getting some remakes. What was I about to say? I think I lost my train of thought. Razor, you got anything to say to add to that? Sorry.
No, I didn't play too many Assassin's Creed games myself. I mean, I did love Black Flag though. That was like the one I played the fuck out of, pirate and whatnot.
Well, I want to dive into some movie talk real quick. We got The Boys season 4 obviously just dropped. I'm not sure if anybody started it yet. I haven't.
I've started it. but I'm not caught up.
Is
you
it
know?
good so far?
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, because I kind of been on a binge because I had to watch season 3 as well.
Yeah.
So I went binge that and went straight into season 4 in the 1st
Mhm.
episode, and it's it's cooking because there's I don't want to.
Mhm.
Well, I guess I can.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about the season 4 plot, and I don't want to spoil too much. There's like, I think it's on episode 5 now, or at least 5 will drop this weekend.
Mhm.
But it's still it's still the boys. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If that makes sense to people who watch it, probably. And I'm definitely enjoying it and hoping to catch up and whatnot.
Okay. Did y'all see the Venom 3, The Last Dance second trailer? Spider-Man made an appearance, Striker.
Oh,
That
now
was
you can go watch it.
nah. I saw the trailer. It was off of Screen Culture, so a lot of people were saying that
Not canon.
right, like it was a concept trailer, not really
It wasn't a real
official.
trailer?
Nah.
What? Was
They
it?
be doing that on that channel.
Oh,
Gotcha.
fuck me, dude. I dropped the link and everything. Fuck them.
You got your hopes up, huh?
I did.
It's a Spider-Man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, no, I feel that.
So
Absolutely.
got-
As you should, yo.
Fuck
I
them for
know.
that, dude. That oh, it is. That's so wow. I should have fact checked that. I didn't think I'd had to fact check a trailer.
That's
Crazy.
Is that
My
official,
bad.
official bait?
I guess there wasn't a second trailer for the day. Wow, didn't know I had to fact check a trailer. Okay, then. There's a lot of these.
Because they had another one on there that I was interested, but I was going through the comments. I was watching the trailer. I think it was a Deadpool trailer, but it was weird. Like they had some skits in there, some their voice lines. Like it didn't match what would have been or what we're expecting to see in that. So then I went through the comments and lo and behold.
Wow. Didn't think I got to fact check trailers, but
It says it in the description.
New age.
All right, well, retract that. There is no second trailer for Venom 3. Everybody. There is no Spider-Man. So just delete that out of your brains.
Just broke your heart.
That just broke my heart. I'm not gonna lie, 'cause that looked kind of cool. They did their thing on that trailer though. Damn.
Oh yeah, marketing teams, they be doing their damn thing.
You fooled me, shit. All right. Well, Deadpool 3 still dropping July 26th. How are y'all feeling about Deadpool 3? You're gonna be in theaters to see it that weekend.
Absolutely, movie of the year.
You know, I do. I got some high expectations for Deadpool. Deadpool never lets me down.
It's Ryan Reynolds. S tier.
Oh yeah, you are like the fanboy
year
Ryan
guy.
Reynolds.
Throat goat.
Oh my god.
What was that? Hold on, wait.
Yo.
Can we isolate the voice in the back? Turn the volume up.
What happened?
What'd he say?
What'd he say?
Nothing. Just hanging around.
Oh man. I'm just waiting on the announcement when they bring Tony back to the MCU.
What's they gonna do for it though?
Nostalgia's gonna sell some tickets. That's all Disney need. They want to sell some tickets. That's it.
Cash
Care about
grab.
nothing else. Yeah, I don't care about nothing else, man. MCU is falling apart. They don't even know what they're doing. I got a feeling Deadpool 3 is gonna mention it too. I just got a feeling they're gonna mention something about the MCU.
Yeah,
They have to. He gonna shit on it. I just know it.
I mean,
especially after what's her face cried
That's what
about
all the
not
trailers
being.
were about, though. They've
You
been
said
doing
what?
that in the trailers. That's what all
They
the
have-
trailers were about.
They've been doing it in the trailers.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I
the thing. He's like, I'm trying to set the MCU right.
yeah, I did see
20th
that. I did see
Century
that.
Fox, all that shit's done.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
That is gonna be
The
nice.
wall breaks allow them to go even harder. You know what I mean?
They do. Imagine if Deadpool wasn't rated R.
Yeah.
Man, what are you imagining?
You know, well, Disney
Green
can find a
Lantern.
way. Trust me.
Oh, no.
They can find a way to ruin something. Don't underestimate them now. Shit. But that's kind of all I got for the show notes. If y'all got anything else that y'all want to mention or talk about, bring up, please let me know.
I did catch the first episode of that Suicide Squad Isekai today. You know, so yeah,
Was it
so
good?
like I liked it. It's definitely okay. So like, if you're only a DC fan but you don't particularly like anime,
Mhm.
it's probably not for you, right? Because it's like Suicide Squad, but animated. If you get that, like a lot of the tropes and just like is
So like the
very
Cyberpunk
expressive.
show?
No, because I think the Cyberpunk show is like good all around. Like it's like what I mean, like, and not saying this show is bad by any means, but like like newer gen anime keeps shit calm, right?
Yeah.
But like I'm talking like very expressive, all the I don't know, all the fucking niceties of the language and stuff. Like it's very anime. So like if you're into anime and you're into DC or Suicide Squad specifically, then yeah, you'll like it. But if you're only a DC fan and you don't watch anime or like anime, you might cringe at it type shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I like the first episode. I thought it was pretty neat. It's just the concept is, of course, Amanda Waller back at it again. You feel me?
Course.
She's trying to, I guess, harness energy from this new world that she opened up a gateway to, and she sent in the Suicide Squad to, help tame that world basically. And the main cast seems to be Harley, of course, Deadshot, Peacemaker, and Clayface. Right? Yeah. And the Batman villain, he's made of clay and shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And obviously, Joker's in there. Don't know the big role he's gonna play in it yet, obviously. But so far it's it's looking like an okay watch. And they dropped 3 episodes. So it's 3 episodes out right now. So up to 60 some minutes of content if you want to watch it. And off that first episode, I think if you like anime, you like DC, you like Suicide Squad, it's something that you'll probably enjoy for sure.
Bet. I'm looking at the artwork. I like the artwork design.
Yeah, it is really nice.
Cool. It's on Hulu, by the way, too. For you didn't know. So.
It's on Hulu and Max.
Hell yeah. Okay. Bet. Anybody else got some save rounds? I'ma take that as a hell no. No. Oh. I do like Popeyes. Do you drink water with your no Bev?
No drink, no Bev.
No drink. Are you okay, friend?
No Bev is crazy. Nah. Biscuits, no Bev. Popeyes biscuits, no Bev.
Dangerous, ain't he?
Ooh, that boy gremlin like Kodak. Damn. All right. Well, wrapping up this episode, we want to thank everyone who made it this far in today's show. All we ask for your appreciation is for you to spread the love by sharing the podcast with a friend or two. While you're ready, go ahead and drop us a 5-star rating on the supporting platforms. This helps the algorithm promote our show, which helps us with bringing in new listeners. Don't forget, if you want to reach out and keep up with us, you can always find us in our Discord server at discord.gg/thesummit. Thank y'all for tuning in. And as always, we will see y'all next week. Peace.